Shortly, I'm going to show you guys the most interesting part, which is the food. Most people are shocked when they see the food that's available in convenience stores compared to what they find in the United States. So I'm standing out here in front of 7-Eleven. I'm about to go in and check it out. Now, let's go in and see how different it truly is. All right, so we're just going around. I'll take this out here. They're selling accessories, like actual phone charging accessories, right? If you want to, your kids want to study, you want some notepads for school or work, stuff like that, it's all here. Yeah, they got tissue, toilet paper there, energy drinks. Here, this is spray for your, so you don't stink, for your armpit, sorry. I just forgot the word in English. Guess I've been in Japan way too long. All right, tons of water, and water is dirt cheap. If you guys ever saw the video I did on the water in Japan, it's incredible how cheap water is compared to North America. And you notice no Slurpees, no massive colas, right? Look at that. That's the biggest colas they have. I think they may have a big, oh, actually they do have a bigger one. Yeah, there we go. 1.5 liters. So that is the biggest cola that you can buy in a in a convenience store in Japan. Tons of coffee right here. Alcohol is readily available. Right, tons of beers, types of beers. Some cocktail type drinks, more beer. All right, look at this. This is pre-packaged, right? This is actually cold. So you can just take this home and put it in the microwave. It's packaged chicken. And here, this is, again, pre-made, right? Beef with gobo, which is a Japanese style vegetable. It looks like a bark of a tree. In fact, prisoners in the war used to complain that Japanese were serving them tree trunk, but actually it's a vegetable common in Asia. Here we go. This is smoked gizzard. We got sausages here, guys. Sausages, chorizo sausages. All right, we're gonna jump to some others. Look at this. Real cheese. Actual real cheese. And a piece of cheese. Oh, look at this. Cheese and salami. All right, so then we got over here, we got frozen pizzas, right? Some ice cream. Look at that, vegetables. Actually frozen vegetables that you just go in and you just heat up or put in water. All right, all sorts of fruit drinks. A lot of this stuff being relatively good for you. Not a lot of junk food. And there is some, but not a lot of junk food like in North America. Look at this, more like sausages and meats, right? You got milk available. So it's almost like a grocery store. Bananas right there. Check this out, guys. Pre-packaged lettuces. Salads, right? Check this out. I can come in here, grab this, put a little dressing on it. They even sell mini dressing here somewhere. Right there we go, another one. But I have dressing, big dressing thing at home, so I just use that. Okay, hard-boiled eggs. There you go. I hate this stuff. This is not though. I'll do a video on this sometime and actually try it again, but I've had it like 3 or 4 times and it just sucks. It's fermented beans with cheese and it just tastes horrible, but Japanese love it for breakfast. Look at this, wow, crab meat. It's imitation crab. Sorry, imitation crab. Right, jump over here. There's even, so all sorts of this prepackaged stuff, and all this is pretty fresh. Look at this. You can buy fried fish. All you have to do is just put it in the microwave. This stuff was literally packaged this morning, delivered, right? It's like a salmon right there. Look at another prepackaged fish. Here we go. Look at this. This is soup. It's amazing. They package this stuff in the morning, early in the morning, they deliver it, and then if you look at the date, it'll say eat by this. Look, Okay, so this one's to the 15th. This is actually longer than normal. Most of the stuff says, right now, by the way, it's May 1st when I'm recording this. That one's good to the 15th. But that's some of this other stuff. Here we go. Is actually only good for the full day. So for example, this one, this is a shrimp. It's got English and Japanese there. It's got shrimp gratin with white sauce. Gratin is like it's got cheese in there, right? Dordia's got rice. And what's the date that this is supposed to be just by here? It should say there. Okay, this one's the 3rd. So this one's a little longer than some of the other ones. Here we go. We've got a spaghetti here. Here we go. More salads, even more salads. What's this here? Mixed vegetable dish. And this one says by the 3rd in the afternoon. So I guess it's good for a few days. So it is pretty fresh. It's fresh, but it's good for, they got some preservatives in there to keep it fresh. Here we go. Right. This is like a little ramen, cold ramen, which is actually very popular. Cold little ramen there. We got actual spaghetti thing here. Pasta. 4 pastas, right? We got some more here. More of a, this is a Japanese, very common Japanese dish called om rice, and what it basically is a bunch of rice underneath, fried rice underneath, or just regular white rice, and they put egg and like a sauce on it. It's pretty tasty. Now we're getting into some more Japanese food. Japanese love these. These are called bento boxes, and what they do is they come with rice, and often they come with soup. But they'll get here this, and then you got the main dish on the side. All right, next we got Dumbbellies, right? And what Dumbbellies are, guys, is rice underneath it there, and then they put egg or something on top of it. And this has got pork cutlet on it, right? A very common Dumbbelly is a beef one. So here they got beef on top, right? So this is a Dumbbelly with beef on top of it. Curry. The rice bowl with beef curry and egg. As I think you guys are getting the point is, instead of serving junk food, right, in convenience stores here in Japan, they actually serve pretty decent food. Now, I'm not gonna say this is the healthiest food in the world. You can eat even healthier, but even on a budget, and it's all cheap, guys. I mean, literally for $4 or $5, you could come in here, and actually even less. For $3, you could come in here and eat relatively good food. This is again a cold ramen dish, right? I got different ramen dishes here. Got sobas. Look at that soba right there. Here we go. This is very common. It's called Gomoku. What this is also, it's like a Chinese thing, right? It's got also the vegetables on top of it, plus rice, not rice, sorry, noodles underneath. Sometimes rice. Depends on the type. Yakisoba, which is cooked noodles. And here we go, we get another more bentos type dishes, right? This is again the cutlet thing there with rice. Here we go, that disgusting natto stuff that I hate. Can't stand this. Like, there we go. This is wrapped in a bowl right there. All right, now we got rice balls. They call them rice balls in English, but actually it's onigiri. It's actually more of a triangle shape. But this one here is spicy cod roe with broth. Here we got mayonnaise and tuna. All right. See, here we go. We got sake, which is salmon. So go on like this. Different rice. They call them all rice balls, but it's actually triangle shape. Here we actually got like a round shape, so that's more like a ball. And if you're interested in more Western food, we've got sandwiches, and these are actually pretty healthy sandwiches. Although I will warn you one thing I don't like about the sandwiches. I don't know what it is with Japanese and sandwiches, even in like a coffee shop or a well-done place with good sandwiches, they put too much mayonnaise on sandwiches, so I always ask for less mayonnaise. And nowadays, this is a surprise here. These are all new. Mini hamburgers here. Mini hamburgers. I say that's a chicken chili sauce burger. They actually do have regular hamburgers, but it's like it's sold out. Now we're having these little, I don't know if you want to call these burritos, but they call them a burrito. But it's a taco meat burrito. and these burrito-ish type things. If you're into ice cream, you're gonna be kind of disappointed by the selection in Japan. There's not a lot of options. Japanese like ice cream, but they just, yeah. There's not this huge, massive quantities and tons of options here, right? Haagen-Dazs is very, very popular. Ironically, Ben & Jerry's is something you almost rarely see. They have tried in Japan. They used to have a shop in Tokyo, but not successful. Oh, if you ever get to Japan, you want to try this. This Pinot, man. I love this stuff. It's like a little chocolate, vanilla ice cream ball with chocolate around it. They have a different flavor. Throughout the year, they have different flavors. This one is almond. It's got an almond, like a almond covering on the top of it. There we got more relatively healthy food. Green peas. Again, its stuff is so cheap. Each one of these dishes, some of them are as cheap as $1, some most is $4 or $5. Combine it all together, we're talking about, you can easily eat here for $5, $6 a meal, one meal. Next, we've got cake, some sweet desserts here. Little, like, here we go. Custard steam bun there. Custard steam bun. This has got this is king of Anko, which I'll do a video on in the future. It's got this really popular bean paste stuff. It's really delicious. All right. All sorts of little cakes, like little cookies and stuff. Ah, this is the chocolate chip cookie one. That's actually really good. I have to give my hats off to 7-Eleven. They have 7 has their own brand. You notice that 7-Eleven brand, so 7-Eleven's actually created their own brand here, right? We have chocolate cake, some sweets. Oh, this one's really unusual. I should have mentioned this. This is bracken starch dumpling with brown sugar. I've never actually tried that. I should try that one day. Look at this. This is rice baked beans. So you see there's some unusual sweets in Japan that are not normal. Monoka sweet red beans, right? Japan has their own style of sweets. And by the way, I should point out, even the cakes here, these Western style cakes, it's just not as sweet as it is in the States. In fact, now that I go back to the States and I sometimes eat cake in the States, I'm just overwhelmed with how much sugar is in there. It's shocking. Okay, then we got little fruit cocktail things here, right? Fruit little dishes. And there we go, some yogurts. Let's jump over here. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Okay, here we go, guys. You can get all sorts of flavors. If you like cup ramen, you gotta come to Japan. I mean, there are literally hundreds. In fact, to be honest, this 7-Eleven is a little smaller one, and all these are cup ramen, all these different flavors. A bigger convenience store, bigger 7-Eleven would have even more options than the one thing. This is a relatively small one near my house here in Kyoto, right? Then they've got these little soups. So you just add hot water to them, right? All sorts of soups. Look at this. This is soup with clams in it. Clams actually in the soup, guys. Can you believe that? Clams in the soup. Miso soup right there. Again, more soups, some spicy soups, corn soups. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. It's incredible, the variety of them. Now, this is what I wanted to show you guys right here, right? You can actually get all sorts of sake and whiskey in a convenience store in Japan. It's legal for them to say, look at that. There's a bottle of Jack Daniels. Sake is right there. Now, one thing that this place doesn't have a lot of, and I guess there's a smaller one, is there are actually some convenience stores that serve all sorts of cooking things, like cooking oils and things that you'd want, and herbs and spices that you'd want to use for cooking. These are protein or healthy bars, right? And then you got all sorts of blended coffees that you can just bring home, put in your coffee machine, or these type. Actually, this is sometimes I drink this these little packets, right? Just got this little packet, you know, put it in the cup and pour some hot water on it. Actually pretty good. All right, and then last, we got some breads, all sorts of bread. Sweet to non-sweet breads here. Oh, I said last, but then this occurred to me that I should show you a couple more things here. Got gums here. And, oh, actually, one thing that you're not gonna be able to see in this video that's actually quite interesting is I can actually have Amazon packages delivered to a convenience store. So if I don't wanna have it delivered to my house because I'm working or I'm out all the time, then I can literally go to the, you know, order it and they will deliver to the local convenience store. Then we got the ATMs here, guys. You wanna take money out. Still some newspapers, although not nearly as popular as it used to be. All right, what's this? Ladies pantyhose, right there. Men's, like for like men's health and care there. Well, I've never even used that, so I don't know what that is. Men's deodorant body sheet. Never heard of that. Just an incredible variety of stuff at the convenience store in Japan. This one, oh wow, okay. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. Socks. So if your socks get sweaty, you want to change socks. Ladies' socks, they actually sometimes sell underwear. Towels. I lied just a few minutes ago when I said I was ending. There's a little more here to show you guys. And to be honest, this is, hey, we got Google Play cards there. Apple cards. All right. As you see, the convenience store in Japan is significantly different than it is in the States and Canada. All right, this is the last thing I want to show you guys. Here they got the water here, so if you wanted to buy one of those soups or cup ramens and just put water in there right there, you can do it. Also those food you buy, the bento stuff, look at there. Right there, right over there, they've got microwaves, right? So they can cook it right here on the spot, right? Plus, look at this, fresh roasted coffee. They got the coffee machines, and this coffee is really cheap. $1.50. You can actually get a decent cup of coffee. Not just talking about black coffee, we're talking like cappuccinos and lattes and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed the tour around 7-Eleven, and I'm sure you found that fascinating, much different than what you see in North America. Japan's convenience stores are just at a whole different level, and they have all sorts of cool stuff. And one part I love is that you can actually just go to the convenience store and eat cheaply and relatively healthily. Cheers, it's good. If you're loving this content, please subscribe to this channel. Please like the video, comment below. It really, really helps me a lot. And cheers, we'll see you next video.